Hello everyone, today I'll be unboxing Imperial Japanese Navy Battleship Musashi in 1/450th scale from Hasegawa. So right here you have this really cool looking photo of Musashi slamming through the waves. It's a painting, it's pretty cool. And then here's the completed model, like a profile picture almost. So here's like some side views of it, and here's more stuff. So let's open it up and see what we have in here. This big kit right here. So the first look, honestly, this looks like what Tamiya does for their 1/350s, because the Tamiya will also have their hull like this, and then it's blue usually, but they'll have this like a separate ear part. But this is pretty nice. So we have the hull right here, so it looks like you could have motorized it some way, but this one doesn't have the motor. Panel lines and the portholes look pretty nice, albeit it's raised a little bit too much, honestly. The bottom is this panel line on here, so this is like old Japanese kits, so they still do have the flash on there, so this would definitely require some sanding to do. So right here, this is the other 450th scale ships you've got, and that looks like Bismarck, Shinano, that might be Tirpitz. You've got Musashi, Iowa, Vanguard, and Yamato there. So let's, oh, and also the Akagi right there. Okay, so let's actually look at the sprues now. So on the sprues right here, we can manage to pull all this stuff out. So this part looks like superstructure elements. So the first one right here, we have this body superstructure part just for the top A guns, and the A guns are right here along with the nameplate for the Musashi. This part's the forward deck, and somehow it's been folded over for some reason. So you have the forward deck right here, the back deck for the planes along with the 4 propellers, but these are really flashed, unfortunately. And you have the back deck behind the catapults right there. This sprue has some of the AA gun pedestals along with the AA gun barrels and the larger barrels as well. It looks like the 6-inch gun parts is there too. So the gun is mounted with the pedestal. Interesting. This one has the turrets for the secondary, like the 5-inch secondary guns right here, and you have the airplanes. These also have a lot of flash on them, unfortunately. Here's some of the propeller shafts, along with, that looks like doors or ventilating shafts of some sort. Anchors and rangefinders here as well. Next sprue, right here, let's see what we have. So, I'm moving it a little bit, yeah. This sprue seems to have the little boats for the ship itself, the big 18-inch gun barrels, mast, secondary 6-inch gun turrets, crane. It seems to be catapult. Well, yeah, that might be the catapult. Here's the big gun turrets, and next sprue is the stand. This is the center hull section. This is the stand. The plastic molding is really thick on these parts. Right here we have the funnel, superstructure, top, and the rangefinders on with some of the side deckings. So, and then next we also have the decals in here. These are the Japanese flag decals. So now let's look at the instructions. So here's some history behind the Musashi, who she was, the ship. Here's some tips for making it. Let's look at what we're doing. So first, drill holes for the propeller shaft. Propeller shafts and propellers go on. Then you have rudders. Guns go on in the emplacements. Planes come together. Then you do the masts, funnels, rangefinders, secondary gun turrets, superstructure. Superstructure all comes together with the A guns and the secondaries. Then you add the flag, main battery gun turret, center superstructure goes on. Then you add the crane and the catapults and the planes in the back. Paint the stands, paint the nameplate, and you got that. And then here's the painting scheme for it. So anyways, like and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and share this video.